Greetings all, friends, family, brothers and sisters around the world. I've decided that I need to come out into this beautiful environment and make the video that I tried to post yesterday night about how to become psychic. I've changed the ambience. I'm happy to be vocal and loud so the universe can hear my plea, so I may be able to help you create awareness. Okay, so you want to become psychic. You want to learn supernatural abilities. You want to learn how to manipulate energy. Oh my gosh, you know, my phone camera is just totally going to blow over in a minute. Okay, so you want to learn how to manipulate energies, spellcraft and witchcraft and all that good stuff. Woo! Oh my god! I may have to do this another time. Okay, anyway, I'm going to try and withstand the wind. It's the universe obviously responding to my request. Anyway, all these psychic abilities, all these ideals, they can be learned. I'm going to have to hold my camera because I'm frightened it's going to blow over. Yeah, and be a nightmare. Anyway, all these abilities can be learned, but I also say that I don't believe that this is learning, because as you explore into the mysteries of the paranormal and the unknown, you will come to realize that these abilities are not learned. They are within us, innate. They are just something that the human package comes with. So don't think that you have to learn this, or how can I ever become psychic, because you have it already. It's in you. It's just a matter of learning, I guess learning to remember is the right way. Learning to remember with the right guidance how to tap into your psychic abilities and that whole conscious awareness. Okay? So, and you know, you can do this, you can do this with the right amount of belief. You know, you really can, if with patience and practice, and I stress it, you know, go in with unconditional love and proper and perfect faith that it will be so. Whatever you want, it can happen, and you can transcend. You can be that being that you want to be. Oh my gosh. I think there is like okay, don't worry. It's just like this little waspy bug that's just about to, you know, land on my arm. It's okay. Anyway, okay. So these abilities are with us automatically. They're a part of our makeup. You know, and in this current existence, we are human. At least, you know, most of us think we are, but a lot of us feel like we are what they call wanderers in this world, where we've come from different places around different planetary systems, and we are just having a human experience and not necessarily feeling like we have spent many lifetimes on Earth. You know, and it happens, a lot of it happens, that we don't feel that we are comfortable within Earth. I know there's a lot of you out there that feel like that you have nothing in common with the world or nothing in common with people, and it's hard to get by, you know, and a lot of people don't know the way out, or they don't know the right way, or have the right guidance to put them in the right direction, and unfortunately a lot of times this has resulted in suicide, massacres, violence, all that kind of stuff, because people don't know how to channel their energies correctly. And of course, being in a state of amnesia that the world is currently in, it's very hard to get the right guidance. We are living in a box. Our society tells us that the important things in the world are money, are power, are image and physical image and media, and there's so much importance placed on these false securities and these false ways of living. This is not living. Living is when we, we learn to understand what it is that truly makes us happy and what really resonates within our hearts. So anyway, you can become psychic. Let me not get off the topic because I know I'm over this. You can manifest into the being that you so wish to come into being. And I'm going to tell you how. I will give you the scientific and the anatomical explanation of how this happens within the body and how it works with the higher self, the soul, oversoul, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Oh my God! Okay, I'm going to keep going. I will try to keep going. Actually, no, I'm going to pause because my tripod. Okay, I'm back again. I'm battling the elementals in the air. They are obviously playing with me and testing my patience this afternoon. Anyway, let me continue about this psychic ability and how you have access to it. It's very important that you understand that you all have the ability to be psychic. Okay? So you want to manifest your true selves. You want to evolve. You want to become metamorphic. You want to reveal. You want to see your higher selves. You want your soul to show you who you really are. Now, to understand this, you must have a knowledge of the key components, which are energy, vibration, and frequency. Then you need to know about the universal laws. Metaphysics, which is the study of physics, which is the unknown or cannot be explained. And it's the fundamental nature of being and existing in this day and age. And the more you study metaphysics, you will come to realize that a lot of questions will pop up and challenge your beliefs, challenge your past, make you question what is real and what is not real. Believe me, it's very challenging and very complicated, and you must maintain an open mind. Another element or components to understanding the fundamentals of being psychic is quantum physics, which is the mathematical study of the interaction between energy and matter. And I honestly believe, and I said it in my other video, that quantum physics is the basis of the science of witchcraft. Everything is matter, everything is vibration and energy. And since each object that we use in witchcraft or spells is matter, even down to the smallest grain, like I said, the smallest grain of sand or the smallest, the smallest gas in the wind. Everything has a mathematical formulae. It has an awareness, a vibration. So there is a scientific basis to this paranormal way of life, and it gives you evidentiary support beyond the measures of conventional science. So it's proof to you that spirituality and science, perhaps that it cannot be proven conventionally, but it shows you that they are conducive to each other. Science and spirituality are conducive. And the more you are interested in this subject, the more you're going to learn. And I have an insatiable appetite, and I am constantly learning and being challenged every single day. I enjoy it, I live for it, and I just want to become wiser and better. Or more evolved, I should say. Not better, because then that sounds like I have levels with myself. But in actual fact, no, I don't. Now, being that we are matter on Earth, we are dense creatures in this physical reality. And because we are dense, we are at a subsequent low vibration. The universe, she wants to talk to me today, and I'm going to hold everything together so that I can finish the okay, so since higher information and psychic awareness happens at a higher vibration frequency, and these human beings are at a lower dense vibration, we need to know how to connect both of these at a meeting point. So, of course, logically speaking, we need to raise our vibration. And to make yourself more sensitized to receiving information on a higher, of a higher frequency, or to receiving more concentrated information, higher universal information, higher insights, multidimensional perspectives, visions, I cannot even think, predictions, just knowing that higher information, that universal life force and those universal messages, there are many tools and many techniques that this can be done. And you find the one that you like best, because whatever you are attracted to is key to your vibrational makeup. It is no accident you are attracted to what you are attracted to. Like attracts like. It is the law of cause and effect, and there is a reason for it, and the reason being that this specific vibrational way gels with you. It is your inevitable chemical makeup, and there's no two ways about it. That's just how it is. It's just the divine. It's just the divine way for you. And so many of these tools and techniques can be done, which are, of course, as you know, meditation, yoga, chanting, divination, and if you're into psychedelic drugs, there's always that option as well. But we like to try and keep everything as healthy and as chemical free as possible. Well, at least I do anyway. So now let me explain the mechanics of how this works in the human body. The higher mind, which is the conceiver, this beautiful experience here, it is the higher mind. I feel like it's a universal mouth talking to me right now, because it is absolutely blowing a gale up here. Okay, so you have your higher mind. You have okay, so remember, higher mind is the conceiver, physical brain is the receiver, and the physical mind is the perceiver. The physical mind being the perceiver of the reality that you're living in this day and age, which subsequently results from the information downloaded from the higher mind. So that is no accident. And anything you want, or anything you call an inspiration, an idea, a creation, that's you feel like it's come from your imagination, well, it does not originate from the physical mind. It originates from the higher mind, the higher force, which is the imagination. The idea is then downloaded through the physical brain, and then in some type of neurochemical way, it is then perceived by the physical mind that creates, it is perceived by the physical mind that creates the physical reality. So it creates the entire experience, your entire physical reality. It's creating this physical reality that I am experiencing now. So let's let's understand the mechanics of how accessing this information generally works. Inside the physical brain, there is the nodule, most beautiful as the pineal gland, which is about the size of a pea, and it's known as the seat of the soul. Okay, third eye. Now, what this means is that the pineal gland is this neuroelectric. It's a neurochemical transmitter. It's a neurochemical interface that allows for the absorbing of higher vibrational information into the physical brain in such a manner that the physical mind has access to it and can use this higher information to create the physical experience. So, how does this work? And you know, I'm pointing out now, as I said in my last video, I remember when I was a young lady committed to this spiritual path, that I had many very strange phenomena happening to me, many psychic experiences that I could not explain, and I wanted proof of how these psychic experiences happened. I wanted to know the fundamental mechanics of how it occurred. Wait 1 minute. Okay. So I wanted to know how this happened. How did these psychic experiences happen? So with a lot of research and study, this is how it happens. This is how I believe it happens, and this is my theory. I've received this information in meditation. I get it in visions, and it's just and it's been confirmed and been attested to by several books and studies and theories. So I feel like it's been confirmed for me, and I feel like this is the way that it happens. So, and it proves to you that all of us have the psychic ability, and you can all have access to this higher information and these higher realms. So the pineal gland creates certain neurochemical transmitters, and the three main transmitters are, like I said in the last video, is dimethyltryptamine, serotonin, and melatonin. And what this is, the main, okay, I'm trying to concentrate. Okay, so there's three: dimethyltryptamine, serotonin, and melatonin. Dimethyltryptamine is the primary neurochemical transmitter. Do not forget that. It's dimethyltryptamine. And it is vibrationally keyed to receive higher frequency vibrations. I have repeated this sentence 100 times in my head, so I do not ever forget. Dimethyltryptamine is vibrationally keyed to receiving higher frequency vibrations. Do not forget that. Now, when these higher frequency vibrations are directed into the physical brain by the higher mind, the pineal gland regulates the quantity of dimethyltryptamine that is appropriate for the absorbing of that higher information for the physical brain, and to also regulate the amount that is appropriate for the physical mind to allow the focusing in that specific physical reality. So what that means is that your own body knows its own amounts and what it needs and what it doesn't need, and it regulates it. The pineal gland is the balancer. It is the gatekeeper. It is the regulator and the tuning dial for how much you are focused in physical reality, or how much you are not focused in physical reality, or how much you are focused in non-physical reality, I should say. Now, something interesting I want to point out is that dimethyltryptamine has an incredible amount of potency, and in South America, like I said, I had to include this in the video because it is so interesting, and there are many other native people around the world that use plants and herbs for medicinal purposes, just like the modern day witch like you and me. Dimethyltryptamine is very potent, And in South America, there are shamans that have been drinking this tea called ayahuasca tea for hundreds and hundreds of years, which allows them to regularly travel into the multidimensional realms to receive the higher information, messages, premonitions, all that divine, beautiful energy at any time that they wish, at will. Now, not only this, it also is used for healing and medicinal use. Now, the interesting part of ayahuasca tea is that there are 3 main plants used in creating this potent brew, and dimethyltryptamine is one of them. And there is, here we go again. And another one, it's called, I forgot the name of it, but it's a vine. It's called something viridis, and it means the spiritual vine. And what it is, it kind of it blocks out the absorption of the cell's membranes, so it allows dimethyltryptamine to bypass the stomach and go directly into the large intestine to be absorbed completely into the blood of the brain. So you just puff out and go immediately high into the spiritual realms. So, so it makes sense that when you drink this tea, that you're going to have a psychedelic experience, a spiritual experience. And I said, a word of caution before you go and pack up and go to South America to try this tea, because I don't believe it's legal in America, and I'm not sure if it can, or if people are working on it to be legal. But take buckets. You're going to need one for your ass. You're going to need one for your stomach, because you will, maybe not everyone, but most people have a very adverse reaction to taking this tea, and it is innately called within the Quechua language La Persia, which means, of course, projectile and consistent vomiting and diarrhea. So be prepared for cleansing. So, this is, of course, the anatomical way of how dimethyltryptamine works with the pineal gland in order to be conducive with the higher self, and how to access that beautiful, divine, universal energy that we all want access to at will. But there are many other components. Diet is one, the cleanliness of your body, so that you are a channel for this energy to filter through, how clean your auric field is, how, I guess there are many things, and I will go into detail, but right now I'm battling this weather. As you can see, I've probably got lipstick from cheek to cheek, and I'm probably looking like a clown, but I don't care, because there's not much I can do about it, and it is the message that is most important. So I hope I can help you, guide you in the right way of how to become psychic, and know that you all can be psychic. It's absolutely, positively confirmed that this is the truth. You can become psychic, regardless of people that say you cannot, or the people that are born with it. You also become psychic. I will continue with more videos. Please stay patient with me. I am doing tarot readings. I've not forgotten you. I thank you for your patience and your continual love and support. I'm going to enjoy meditation here now, facing the other direction, which is east. I'm always in an easterly direction, if you haven't seen my other videos, but it's very important for